Fright Nights 2025 lineup has been revealed, and it looks okay. Today I'm going to be giving you a rundown of all the scare mazes, scare zones, and shows that have been announced for this year's Fright Nights, but I think you'll recognise a lot of them anyway. Let's get into it. Now, I just want to quickly point out, I made a video about a month ago, basically predicting what was going to be at this year's Fright Nights, and I'm not going to lie, I got pretty close yet again. So let's get into it. I'm on Thorpe Park's website right now, and basically I'm going to run through everything that they have listed for this year's Fright Nights. Now, moving on, it is yet again sponsored by Fanta. You can't go wrong with that. So yeah, this October, gather the crew and prepare to face soul-sucking scare mazes, hellfire-fueled horror shows, and devilishly daring scare zones, including a soon-to-be-revealed new Fright for 2025. From the haunting haze and sinister surprises to the devilish delights, Fright Nights promises a frightful feast for all the senses. I don't know why my arms are in the air, but it's okay. And yeah, let's get into it. The scare mazes for 2025. As you can see, there's nothing new. I predicted this would happen given that Merlin got rid of all their entertainment team, and I think this year they're going to play it very safe with outsourcing their entertainment. But yeah, we've got Deadbeat, Stitches, survival games, and trailers. Now, in the prediction, I did say that trailers is going to be its last year at the park. It got a repaint, so I don't think it will be. But anyway, I'll read through it in case you don't know what these scare mazes are. We've got Deadbeat. It's 2 minutes to midnight and the clock is ticking. Will you surrender willingly or dance the night away, embracing what may well be your final night on Earth? But beware, this is no ordinary venue. Here, the music doesn't soothe the soul, it devours it. And yeah, I am looking forward to getting back in Deadbeat. It was the new maze for 2024, and I had a good run through, but I feel like it could have been better. I was excited for it anyway because I knew it would be coming back. They're not going to get rid of a whole new maze for 1 year and then do another one because they've probably spent a lot of money on it. So yeah, quite excited about that. Moving on to Stitches. I love Stitches. If you saw my Fright Nights video from 2024, I was very happy about Stitches. I had a great run through, and yeah, very happy it's back. Join the toy maker as she opens the doors to her workshop and gives into the inner workings of her factory. Keep your wits about you though. We've a feeling you may uncover sinister revelations within. You get the idea. But yeah, very excited for Stitches. Now, moving on to survival games, I heard a lot of people talking about it will probably get removed for 2025. It's back. And yeah, I do like survival games. I just think it's I think it's had its time. I think when you've done it before, you kind of know what to expect and the shock's gone, but hey, let's read it anyway. Lost in a labyrinth of shifting paths and no followers to save you, you must fight your way through relentless traps and rooms crawling with the wrathful. I didn't know they had a name. Every corner hides another test, every choice carries a consequence, and only one path leads to victory. Yeah, I'm happy with survival games coming back. Yeah, I do feel like he could have done with a slight retheme. Hey, I'm recording this on the day it's been announced, so there could be new stuff added to the maze that we don't know about yet, but I feel like if they were doing that, they would have written it down to make some hype. Anyway, moving on to trailers. Bit surprised it's come back for the year, because it's been there for like 4 years, I think. Anyway, witness the power of film come to life and immerse yourself in a dimension of nostalgia as you take your seat and journey into the gruesome, spine-chilling collection of horror classics. Oh, there's a comma there, I didn't breathe. In this electrifying scare maze, but will you make it past the trailers? Again, another good maze. The tamest out of the 4, I would say. But yeah, a bit of a shock that there's no new scare maze for 2025, but I'll get onto that a bit later. Moving on to the scare zones and shows. We have got 4 scare zones that are here. We've got Lucifer's Lair, the Crows of Mawkin Meadow. We've got a new Creautre campus show and a new scare zone to be revealed soon. Now, if you remember in my prediction video, I said Lucifer's Lair would probably get removed this year. That was pretty much the only thing that I was wrong about. If you don't know, Lucifer's Lair is like it's a scare zone. It's got a big old stage and there's singing, dancing, all of the above. Cross over into the underworld and brace yourself for a night you'll never forget. The Lord of Darkness, Oblivion, sure knows how to put on an unforgettable show filled with wicked live music and nail-biting entertainment you won't want to miss. The petrifying party. yeah, it's back for 2025. I didn't think it had the strongest vibe in 2024, but that being said, I didn't spend a lot of time in it, so I can't exactly talk on the matter. The Crows of Mawkin Meadow are back. I'm very happy about that. It's such a good scare zone, and it's a proper scare zone as well. Actors are great, so very happy it's back for 2025. What begins as a quiet walk soon twists into a nightmare as you trek through the darkened fields of corn. These folk watch from the darkness, their hollow eyes following you, following your every move, and they do not take kindly to outsiders who dare to trespass. Yeah, over the moon, that is back for 2025. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit worried that its years are getting there. I think its time might be up in the next couple years, but again, I wouldn't be bothered if this stayed for, well, I would care. What I'm saying is, I would be upset if it got removed in the next coming years. I feel like it could be there every year and it wouldn't get old. It's a pretty big space to work with, and they've done different routes in the past to keep it fresh. So yeah, I'm happy it's back. Moving on to the 1 out of 2 things that are new this year, we've got a Creature Campus show, shock to the system. I said in my prediction video, they're going to bring Creature Campus back with a different theme, and this is what's happened. This year, the students face their darkest hour as a horde of monsters threaten to tear the campus apart, leaving Medusa's empire in tatters. Prepare yourself for an electrifying performance that will leave you overloaded, charged, and begging for more. No comment. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it's a very safe option for the park. It's a dance show, and yeah, it's a Creature Campus, which is a theme we've had pretty much for the past 5 years with Amity High, like in Thorpe. They've just put it in italics and called it a day. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The soundtrack's always great. The dancing's always great. And yeah, I am looking forward to it. And moving on to the new scare zone, we don't know what it is yet, but people are speculating that it's going to be held in... what's the area called? Big Easy Boulevard, which is the rethemed Angry Birds land. So, new scare zone revealed soon. Something lingers in the shadows, a place even the damned dare not to tread. This Halloween, we open the gates to an all-new realm where lost souls wander in purgatory and time stands still. But beware, step inside and you may lose all sense of where you're going or why you came. My little pea brain can't wrap my head around what this could be. But yeah, it sounds good. I think a scare zone is it can definitely be really good or not great at all. I think Death's Doors, that was at the park a couple years ago, it was okay. It wasn't great. I feel like it was you had to have a really good run through for it to be a good scare zone. I didn't really have many good run throughs, and I did it about 5 times. I'm not sad to see that going, but yeah, I'm excited to see what it is and what's revealed. I don't know when it will be, but I think it will be soon. I mean, it's only July, so there's a lot of time until Fright Nights, but yeah, that's pretty much the whole lineup for Fright Nights 2025. Oh yeah, and the It 4D experience, but I'm not fussed about that personally. Now, am I disappointed with this year's lineup? I'd say so. I understand that Merlin, the company that own Thorpe Park, are in a difficult situation at the moment. However, I feel like if you're going to bring the exact same mazes back from the previous years, I feel like they could have done something to switch it up a little bit. I know trailers are going to have different rooms this year and like different movies that you walk through, but so that's cool. That keeps it fresh. Survival games, I feel like they could do something that would like give it a twist and give it like a cool retheme for 2025. I know 2024 they had a switch up of the pre-show. There was like a different story that you had in the pre-show, and that was great. I think if you keep doing that with a maze that you're going to bring back, it keeps it fresh and it keeps it good. A bit like Stitches, I feel like that's the same every year. I feel like although it's not been there for the longest time, a little switch up in one of the rooms would keep it fresh and would keep it cool. And yeah, Fright Nights is my favourite event of the year, and I can't help but notice it's fell very flat this year. It kind of feels like with the whole Merlin situation, them making a loss, it kind of feels like it's been forgotten this year. And with Merlin outsourcing their entertainment, I feel like they're playing it very safe, but from our perspective, that's not our fault. I feel like I don't know. And my main disappointment for this year is that there was no hype around Fright Nights at all. There was no marketing. There was no like build up. It kind of just got released all at once, and they were like, "Hey, no new mazes. Here's a scare zone and the same show you've seen 5 times in a row." And normally Jack Silkstone and his whole team, they do an amazing job at building a whole Fright Nights universe and a whole Fright Nights vibe, and there's been none of that this year. Obviously, I'm recording this on the day the whole lineup got announced, but there was no trailer, there was no like gradual build up, and I know you wouldn't do that for the same thing you've already done, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm hoping we get a little bit more later down the line. I'm guessing there'll be a trailer coming out for the new Scare Zone, which I am looking forward to. But yeah, it felt very sudden all at once. I mean, Thorpe Park put out one video saying the lineup is getting announced today, and then it came out. There was no announcement video or anything. Yeah, I don't know. It felt very weird this year. It felt very Alton Towersy. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think down below. I feel like it's just been a very last minute scrambled together release, but I'm not surprised given that many of the parks have been kind of lazy with the whole park and brand recently. There's been a lot of AI circling, a lot of AI logos that look terrible, and I just think there's something going on in Merlin. There's some weird shift in the past like couple months, and yeah, it's not the peak of Merlin at the moment. But yeah, there's my little rant over. I am looking forward to the year, don't get me wrong. I'm looking forward to the event. I'm just not going to go in it with that much excitement this year. I'm looking forward to it, but are you excited for the event? Are you disappointed? We can only wait and see. I'm looking forward to getting back into Deadbeat. It's a very fun theme and it's a very cool maze, so I'm looking forward to getting back into that. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I will see you very shortly. Bye bye.